Yo, what's going on, y'all? Eric Taylor, Taylor 2 Coaching, Saturn. Yeah, the Saturn series is winding down. Well, Saturn in Scorpio. The secrets. Fixed water sign. Oof. Emotions. Let's talk about Scorpio first. Ruler of Mars and Pluto, right? And Scorpio, and then I've got Capricorn and Aquarius, right? Scorpio and Aquarius are fascinating because they both have co-rulers just like Pisces. But when you're dealing with the Western and then the Vedic, what's fascinating is that with Scorpio, you've got the Mars and the Ketu, right? Kind of like Pluto, a little bit different, but South Node energy. And then in Aquarius, you got Rahu, North Node, with Saturn, kind of like Uranus. All right. So what's Scorpio? Ruler of the 8th house, Mars and Pluto. I do Western. I respect the Vedic, so I talk about it sometimes, and I'm learning it. But Mars and Pluto, transformation, death, rebirth, the occult, power, sex, sudden events, right? Debt, taxes, inheritance, right? Hidden subjects, the occult, tarot, astrology, metaphysics, FBI, CIA, secrets, okay? After the marriage, the sex, the relationship with the in-laws, all this is in 8th house of Scorpio. Well, what Scorpio represents, right? It's very karmic. It's about your transformation. So what's Saturn? Saturn is literally, right, your kind of order, structure. It doesn't like sudden events. Saturn is slowing down the time, like freeze. It's discipline, structure. Respond to your abilities, right? Responsibility. You put things in order. You get organized. It has fears, anxieties, limits, and delays. This is deep. Let's talk about some of these famous people. We'll go with the older folks first, right? So you're talking about Marilyn Monroe. We've got Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, Bruce Willis, Denzel Washington, John Travolta, Bill Gates. Some of the younger folk. Well, we got the Taylor twins. They got this. You have Sierra, Scarlett Johansson, Katy Perry, LeBron James, Bruno Mars, Khloe Kardashian. I said Scarlett Johansson. It's heavy. This is heavy. Okay, so I mean, when you think about, these people, there's this cloak and dagger, right? They kind of just, you don't see them coming, like, They move in secret. They grew up through trauma and crises. They saw some intensity or had intense emotions or feelings. It's not saying they had a bad home or anything. They just felt that there was literally this thin veil, right? This almost, these sudden events of death and rebirth, I think for my boys, maybe it's, sudden events of seeing their grandma get sick or be in the hospital and, be on intubated, 3 times in the last 2.5 years, I mean, it's so deep, right? So you'll see that these people have to get disciplined, right? And put in the time and kind of figure things out so that they can heal and transform. And Saturn and Scorpio, they're like super manifestors, super healers. They're like sorcerers. They can be the best CIA, FBI, detectives, CSI, great astrologers, tarot cards, any ancient knowledge, the metaphysics. They rise to the occasion, from the Scorpio to the phoenix soaring through the ashes to the eagle flying. But they go through some stuff. People will look at them like they're not special, like they're, they might not have like a ton of friends or whatever, but then they just keep plotting and working and working and working because it's fixed water. They're like ice. You don't see their poker hand. You don't know what's coming, right? The Saturn in Sagittarius, they're going to soar and achieve that fortune and luck, shooting their arrows. But the Saturn in Scorpio, they're just slowly moving along like that scorpion. And if you mess with them, get stung out of nowhere. These people can become great healers. Surgery, right? Mars, blood, surgery, cuts, divides, just like Ketu. Pluto, disease. They can be brilliant nurses, doctors, shamans, healers, intuitive healers, like medicine men, like it was a God of John or something. But they can also literally, there's this emotional intensity that they can wound up like a ball to propel them to the future. They can get a good inheritance. They can be blessed later on after the Saturn returns, around 36 to 38 for them, in terms of inheritance or other people's resources through marriage. They can be very good sex therapists, relationship coaches, psychologists, okay? I mean, they're gonna investigate and dig deep and heal you through whatever. They are walking magic. Now, hopefully they choose the light over the dark. We think of Scorpio, this dark sign and da-da-da. Scorpios they can be vengeful in their low vibration, emotional punks. Yeah, I said it, right? I call Gemini the verbal slut. Scorpio's the emotional punk. I got a little slang saying for every sign. But what Saturn is telling them to do is the more disciplined and organized and structured you get, and stop the control and power. When you learn to let go and let God and really just meditate and tune in to being more spiritual, I mean, these people, there's no limits. They will soar and you'll be like, what? They will literally transform themselves and look like a different person from, Katy Perry has this too, from hair to weight to style of music to whatever, Think about LeBron James, that transformation, the first 7 years to not winning, to then going to Miami, losing the first year, and then winning with Dwayne Wade, right? Learning to that ultimate trust of Eric Spoelstra, the coach, and then the teammates, him and Dwayne. And there was this feeling of before he had the power, but he didn't know what to do with it. And then once he got in, now he's like a sorcerer on the court. He knows every movement and every play and everything like a chess piece, right? Like chess pieces, just moving the players. It's the same thing with Oprah. I mean, going from ABC to starting her own network, and it's a great network, and some people haven't gone over there with her. You got to go watch the Oprah Winfrey Network. They got great shows like Queen Sugar's coming back. Just amazing, but they will have a lot of death and rebirths in their life, like John Travolta, Bruce Willis. Nicki Minaj has this, you know? You'll see, like, even, right, Nicki and Katie, right? They came together. It's kind of ironic that they did, right? But, and Sierra has this. It's very, you won't always see them coming. They don't want you to. They move in silence. They move in secrets. They can be very vague about their private and personal life. But when they're trusting and feel comfortable, and after that Saturn returns, their discipline comes a form of like this glowing, shining light that they're willing to be brave and share with the world. Look at LeBron, with social injustice. Powerful. Amazing. I think about Denzel as an actor. The Little Things, great movie. You know, voted for him for Best Actor. The SAG Award, Screen Actors Guild. Yeah, I really, Saturn in Scorpio, not just because my kids have it. You know, obviously it's at home in Capricorn and Aquarius. So then in Leo and Cancer, right? It's in detriment. Falls in Aries, exalted in Libra. In Scorpio, it's a strange dichotomy. It's a contradiction. But after like that 36 to 38, the contradiction becomes like almost like a, I don't want to say like a superpower, but it becomes like this, like when you were a little kid, you used to try to turn off the light switch, see if you could beat the light switch to get in your bed. These people can do it. It's like that. And maybe not literally, but that's how it appears. It feels like they have just mastered the light and time. Now, low vibration, they can get into some criminology that's not good. But I mean, they could save your life, man, and be a master psychologist, a master therapist, right? They can, you know, work with oil, gems, and crystals, and naturopaths, homeopathic doctors, you know, great massage therapists, acupuncturists, astrologers, anything, okay? Scientists, chemistry. So, Saturn and Scorpio, man, just get disciplined, get structured and organized, and you will find, if it's the second marriage or just, you know, soaring in your career or, you know, making your dreams manifest to affect the world in a positive way and make change, you'll do it. You can have some fears and anxieties, but once you let that go, you'll be invincible. When I see Denzel in movies, I'm just like, yo, he's a master at his craft, right? Oprah, LeBron, masters. Marilyn Monroe. Go on all these years, and there's still that image. She's still the image of sexuality, sensuality. Because there's also a purity. People think of Scorpio as like this dark, but it's also the opposite, the yin yang. The Mars Pluto, the Mars K2, it's dark light. They can shine so bright, Scorpios. Because when they're on the high vibration, that pure heart, it's like, I want to say it's like golden, but it's not golden. It's just like piercing white light. Very spiritual. Saturn and Scorpio, do your thing. Let go of your fears and your anxieties. And the more that you can start to trust, because trust is the issue. I tell my boys all the time, you just gotta trust me. I know, you know, because they also don't want to listen. They want to do what they want to do when they want to do it, right? It's these sudden events, right? And the power. So they don't want to listen or submit or be obedient. They want to do what they want to do. But when they learn to trust, that's where they get super power. That's where you get it. So, hit your boy up. Go to tailoredtoyoucoaching.com. Check out my services. Join my spiritual family on Patreon. Thank you. Thank you for getting me over to 1K. Now I'm 1.05. It's been kind of quick, but I got 50 new followers. I'm always humbled and honored, but join that spiritual family on Patreon. I got some exclusive content. Just put some videos up the other day. Some more tomorrow up there. Just different, insights, secrets about different subjects like astrology, numerology, ancient knowledge, dope hip-hop music, everything. All right. So I thank my Patreon subscribers, and you want to book that birth chart. All right. And also, please subscribe down below. All right. Ring the alarm, ring the bell. I try to do videos 2 to 3 times a week. It's just dependent, because sometimes, I'm coaching right now. I've got birth charts, so I'm busy. Plus a father of 4 sons. I get it done. Of course, I'm number 1. So Saturn in Scorpio, hit me up. Book your readings. tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. Tailored, ED, the number 2, the letter U, tailoredtoyoucoaching@gmail.com. And you want the Scorpio ascendant to take care of you, Saturn and Scorpio people. Cap Moon, Virgo Sun, all right? As the rain and the storms are coming, I'm just... I respect you, Saturn and Scorpio. Of course, I love you, all right? Eric Taylor, Tailored to You Coaching. Peace. Don't be so secretive, okay? Once you trust and open up, right? Think of the possibilities of yes, not that fear and no. It changes everything, the energy of your body and what you can receive and manifest. Don't block your blessings. Saturn and Scorpio. Later. Tailored to You Coaching.